Hello, welcome back. It's right to 6 o'clock. How are you all? Hello, Ritvik. Hello, Nishant. Hello, Ankur. Hello, Rachit. Hello, Pawan. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. All good. That's cool. That's cool. Come on. Um. Okay. What we have to do today? This is another Python project class. So we Yeah, I'm good. Thank Ritvik for asking. I'm good. So this is another Python project class. So we will be creating one project that probably will help you in some ways. Definitely, it will help you in some ways. And so in the near future, we are going to talk about blockchain on these streams. Okay, so what I was thinking before starting the blockchain, let's talk about encryption a bit. Right? Because that's morals of blockchain. Encryption is just a moral. Encryption is very important moral for a blockchain. So the plan is how we can do some sort of encryption using your Python language. Okay. So this is the plan for today. We will create a Python script that will take it will be menu driven program. Okay. It will take your username. It will take your you know password, and it will save that password. But the key part or the hook part is we will not going to save that password as a plain text. We will encrypt it. So we are going to encrypt that password, and वो encrypted password को हम save करेंगे. And also we will try to test login. So login करने का भी try करेंगे कि जो हमने encrypt करा है क्या वो password काम कर भी रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है. So we are going to do this in today's class, in today's live. I'm habitual of saying class. Okay. So please quickly just tell me how much you know about cryptography, because that will be a key feature for today's session. How much you know cryptography? Not much here too. Hello, hello. Very good evening, Ayushi. I've used packages for it, but don't know. Rachit, okay, so Rachit, you use packages for doing encryption, but what exactly you were doing? If you can write in, quick text. Okay, and anybody, how much you know about cryptography? Sending encrypted IDs to API responses. Cool. Nice, nice. That's a very nice use case actually. Okay, let's drop cryptography. Have you heard about the term encoding? It's a very popular term, encoding. Yes, yes, yes. Now some yeses are getting started. Cool. Probably आप जब भी WhatsApp ओपन करा होगा when you start a new chat, सबसे ऊपर एक बैनर आ जाता है, this chat is end to end encrypted. बहुत ही ज्यादा लोग कंसर्न हो गए थे बीच में अबाउट द इनक्रप्शन, कि हमारा जो डेटा है वो सेफ है कि नहीं, विदाउट नोइंग कि एक्चुअली हमें उससे क्या फ़र्क पड़ रहा है, बट पीपल स्टार्टेड कंसर्निंग दिस थिंग कि आवर डेटा इज़ सेफ और नॉट, राइट? How many of you shifted what from WhatsApp to this one, simply what was the name? Simple, I guess. Did anybody did a shift from WhatsApp to Simple? No. So you all believed WhatsApp will save your data. Very nice. WhatsApp has a very loyal customer base. Wow, cool. So we are not going to create any WhatsApp sort of app in this class or in this live. We will going to create some encryption sort of script. Python is a scripting language. That's why I'm keep on saying script, not a program or application. Okay. So once again, as usual, let me introduce myself. My name is Aditya Jain. I'm from Educators, and it's very recent. I started doing these lives, and the good news is, like last week was a debut week, and my streams got the maximum watch time. Everybody loves it, and everybody stays from starting to the till the end. Like most of, not I can't say for everybody, but yeah, most of the people stays from start to the end because it was so interesting. I do a jokes, not I do a lot of jokes while while delivering you the content. Cool. So, what's your call? Should I first show you cryptography and then move to the application part, or let's start directly from the application part? It's your call. What do you want? You want slides on cryptography and then to the application? Little bit intro to crypto will be okay. Let's use cryptography because crypto is used for cryptocurrency. People will get confused कि क्या चल रहा है ये. पाइथन सीखना है तो क्रिप्टो करेंसी कहाँ से आ गई? Yeah. Okay, everyone agrees on this? Okay. So let me share the screen. Not in that, but yeah. Okay, cool. So I will be sharing a Chrome tab, my cryptography course. All right. So I think my screen is shared. Cool. All right. So these slides are from educators. We have a course on cryptography. So वहाँ से मैंने कुछ slides pull करे for you guys so that you can enjoy and get educated. Okay. So these are the topics that we are going to uh, you know cover in these slides. So first of all, we will see what is cryptography. How does cryptography work? Then we will see the examples of cryptography. Their terminologies. There are some terms which we use very frequently, so it will be worth to mention. Then we will see applications of cryptography. Then we will see Caesar, Cipher. It's a very famous thing, and our project is also based on this. The Enigma machine. So yeah, that's a very interesting thing. And finally, we will see the types of cryptography. So already a lot of topics in this slide. Okay, so let's dive into the first one. What is cryptography? All right, so cryptography is actually nothing but a science of I'm using the word science. It's a science of encryption and decrypting information. Okay, it's a science of encrypting and decrypting information. So whatever the message you want to um, share, or whatever the file you want to share to someone, so we want that particular file or that particular thing should reach to the destiny only. It should be not like कि आपने send कर दिया and on the network everyone is using it. All right. So sometimes it's not very, you know, idle to share everything on the internet. You want to keep few things, you know, secret. You don't want to share. Okay. So there you will find the applications of cryptography. Second point, definitely it's prevent unauthorized access. So basically, I want to prevent unauthorized access. I don't want कि कोई भी आकर के मेरी फाइल को एक्सेस कर ले. Alright, so I want सिर्फ उन्हीं को एक्सेस हो जिनको एक्चुअली आई वांट टू शेयर. दैट्स व्हाई व्हाट्सएप ने वहां लिखना शुरू कर दिया था दीज चैट्स आर इनटू एंड encrypted just to make a trust with you guys. Okay, so now actually let's see how does these in cryptography work. So two things we have, right? The first is encryption and second is decryption. In very layman terms, encryption is making normal readable text. Okay, like any text you are reading this chat, it's in a readable format. What is the unreadable format? There will be some characters you can see through your visuals, but you can't understand them or वो कोई sense नहीं करने लग रहे होंगे, right? Like those sort of thing. Okay, I will give an example probably in the next few slide. There will be a text, but वो कुछ भी sense नहीं कर रहा होगा. But if I told you कि read this text like this, तब वो sense करना start कर देगा. And bingo, we have cracked the key. Okay, so let's come back here. So encryption का मतलब क्या होता है? Making normal readable text to different, difficult to understand. Decryption just इसका reverse है. So जो आपने difficult बनाया है text को उसको वापस से नॉर्मल रीडेबल बनाओ ताकि जो एक्चुअली रीडी है जिसको पढ़ना है जिसके लिए वो टेक्स्ट बनाया गया है वो उसको समझ पाए. So we do decryption, right? So these are the two things which is used in cryptography. Okay, and it's a historic thing. हम बहुत शुरुआत से क्रिप्टोग्राफी करते आ रहे हैं. It's not like कि आजकल की यूज केसेस को देख करके ऐसा हुआ. No, we are using cryptography from the very starting. So on the screen you see two words written there. The first word is educators. I can simply read it. It's educators, but there are some chunk of information or some chunk of words there which I really can't understand. Can you guys understand this one? क्या लिखा हुआ है ये educators के नीचे? Can you read this word? Pronounce this word? Yeah, a quick yes no. You can read this. Nope. See, I made this word difficult to read. That mean I encrypted it. Yeah. Now Priyasa is suggesting a few things. Each letter is encrypted by +2. And that's the key. You hacked my word. Okay, just kidding. It's awesome. कोडिंग डिकोडिंग ऑफ रीजनिंग यार रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस में भी ऐसा कुछ आता है. सो अगर इफ यू हैव डन रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस तो वहां पर भी आपने सॉर्ट ऑफ कोडिंग एंड डिकोडिंग करी है, राइट? सो इट्स वन ऑफ द वेरी स्टार्टिंग फैशन ऑफ डूइंग क्रिप्टोग्राफी, जहां पर हम क्या करते हैं, हम कोई डिग्री मान लेते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल प्रयासा ने बोला 2 एंड एक्चुअल में यहाँ पे वही है. वट वी आर डूइंग हियर, मैं हर एक करेक्टर को 2 से इंक्रीमेंट कर रहा हूँ, राइट? ट्राई टू ऐड 2 टू दिस लेटर ए. ठीक है, इसको पूरा वर्ड एडुकेटर्स मत देखो, डिवाइड इट टू इन द लेटर्स. ओके, ADUCATORS and add 2 in each word, sorry, each letter. So if you add 2 to A, it will become C. Add 2 to D, it will become F, right? And so on. Yes. Now, can you read the second word after decoding it? After adding, actually, after subtracting two. Okay. So actually, we talked about two things. The first one was your encryption, and second was decryption. So encryption के अंदर हमने टू प्लस करा, डिक्रिप्ट करते हुए वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट टू, बिकॉज हमें रिवर्स करना था। इफ यू रिमेम्बर, मैंने कहा था डिक्रिप्ट करने के लिए वी हैव टू डू द एग्जैक्ट रिवर्स ऑफ इट। तो डिक्रिप्ट एनक्रिप्ट के लिए प्लस टू करा था, डिक्रिप्ट के लिए माइनस टू करेंगे। नाउ गाइस स्टार्ट सब्ट्रैक्टिंग। सी में से दो माइनस करो। आई नो दिस साउंड सो वियर्ड कि हम लेटर सी में से दो माइनस कैसे करें, बट या आई एक्चुअली मीन यू हैव टू कम टू लेटर्स बैक। ओके, तो सी से दो लेटर बैक आओ, तो सी से बी पर आए, बी से ए पर आए, सो वी गॉट ए। नाउ एफ से दो लेटर बैक आओ, एफ से ई पर आए, ई से डी पर आए, सो वी गॉट डी, एंड देन सो ऑन, एंड फाइनली you will create a word जो होगा educators. This is the idea of cryptography in the very layman terms. यही होता है। बाकी since ये बहुत easy था, सी प्रियासा ने भी break कर लिया उसको। So what we have to do, we have to make a mathematical function जो थोड़ा सा difficult हो guess करने में, है ना, या break करने में थोड़ा सा difficult हो, right? So ऐसी ऐसी डिफिकल्टी बनाने के लिए, ऐसा मैथमेटिकल फंक्शन बनाने के लिए वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एल्गोरिथम्स, कुछ स्टैंडर्ड भी है। एंड एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर आने के बाद वी रियलाइज कि अपने इन कोडिंग स्कीम को अपने तक रखने से कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, एट द एंड इट विल लीक। ओके, तो फिर इंडस्ट्री प्रैक्टिस क्या बन गई, अगर हम कोई भी नई क्रिप्टोग्राफी एल्गोरिथम के साथ आते हैं तो हम उसको पब्लिक कर देते हैं कि देखो भाई हम तो इस तरह से इनक्रिप्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट? और वो इतना स्मार्टली किया जाता है, इवन दैट एल्गोरिथम इज अवेलेबल फॉर एवरीवन, बट स्टिल दे कांट ब्रेक इट। या, सो इट्स सो फन। एंड आज का जो प्रोजेक्ट होगा उसका भी आइडिया यही है, वी विल टेक पासवर्ड फ्रॉम द यूजर, add two characters to it and save it in a binary file. All right, so yeah, so these are a few terms that we use in very general way. The first one is your plain text, or you can call it a clear text. So any text जो encryption से पहले है, right? हम some tier of encryptions भी करते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक encrypt करा, फिर आपको एक टेक्स्ट मिला, अब उस टेक्स्ट को वापस से इनक्रिप्ट करो, फिर से एक टेक्स्ट मिलेगा, फिर उसको इनक्रिप्ट करो, तो हम ऐसे तीन लेयर तक भी करते हैं, राइट? सो बट प्लेन और क्लियर टेक्स्ट डेफिनेशन वही रहेगी, जो भी डेटा इनक्रिप्शन से पहले आया है, दैट इज योर प्लेन टेक्स्ट। Then we have a very fancy word for algorithms, which is cipher. Okay, it's a very fancy term for it. But cipher क्या होता है? Cipher is just an algorithm, okay, which is used to do encryption. एंड देन वी हैव साइफर टेक्स्ट। साइफर टेक्स्ट क्या होता है? जो आपको इनक्रिप्टेड टेक्स्ट मिला है। सो फॉर एग्जांपल पिछले एग्जांपल में, लाइक पिछले स्लाइड में, वी हैव दिस वन, CFWECVQTU, दिस इज माय साइफर टेक्स्ट। ओके, एंड दैट प्लस टू वाला चीज was the cipher. Okay, if we are doing plus two plus two plus two, that is a cipher, that's the algorithm, and cipher text was that weird word. Then we have two more terms. The first one is the encryption key and second is the decryption key. Encryption key क्या होता है? Key used to encrypt data. Okay, डेटा को encrypt करने के लिए जो काम आती है, and decryption key जो decrypt करने के काम आती है. But yes, we didn't talk about like you know doing cipher using some sort of keys. आज की क्लास में उसके बारे में बात भी नहीं करेंगे, don't worry, otherwise it will become so complicated. I don't want to make you like encryption क्या है ये. It will be a very simple one. All right, so let's finally see the applications of cryptography. Since we are talking about, let's see how much you can do with this cryptography thing. So actually it's very safe for your online banking, right? Secondly, you have encrypted mails or chats, जैसा कि मैंने WhatsApp का एग्जांपल दिया. थर्ड इज योर SSL TSL कनेक्ट इंक्रिप्शन. सो आप जब भी किसी वेबसाइट पे जाते हो वहाँ पे HTTP नहीं HTTPS लिखा होता है, right? HTTPS, S stands for secure or socket or whatever you want to call it, right? That is also through your cryptography. A lot of things included there, like C is included वहाँ पे, और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, but if we look at the bird view, it's encryption. Then we have digital signature. It's a very famous thing. और blockchain के कुछ hard wallets होते हैं जहाँ पे ये चीज यूज भी होती है. And then finally I mentioned cryptocurrency. Okay, so blockchain के अंदर cryptography is very very important. So if you are about to start blockchain, you should have a good knowledge of cryptography. Okay, so then कुछ examples मैंने यहाँ पे mention करें. This is a Caesar cipher. Caesar cipher is the one जिसको हम आज अपने project में भी use करने वाले हैं. So let's talk about them. So originally there is Julius Caesar used to substitute cipher appropriately named Caesar cipher today. Okay, so क्या उनका आइडिया था? द आइडिया वाज कि हम अल्फाबेट्स को थोड़ा सा मूव कर देंगे. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हमने डिग्री 1 मानी हुई है, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, वी विल मेक ए टू बी. ठीक है, ए विल बिकम बी, बी विल बिकम सी, सी विल बिकम डी, डी विल बिकम ई एंड सो ऑन. ओके, सो किसी के माइंड में क्वेश्चन आया कि जेड क्या बनेगा? ओके, एनीवन कैन गेस. अगर ए बी बन रहा है, बी सी बन रहा है, तो जेड क्या होगा? ए. वाओ, कूल. सो जीशान, आपके नेम को अगर साइफर किया जाएगा तो आपका नाम जेड से नहीं ए से शुरू होगा. या, एंड रोल नंबर लास्ट नहीं फर्स्ट हो जाएगा. दैट्स अनदर स्टोरी. ओके, देयर इज अ मूवी एक्चुअली. उस मूवी का मैं हमेशा नाम भूल जाता हूँ. क्या नाम था उस मूवी का? डॉक्टर स्ट्रेंज जो एक्टर उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया था उसके अंदर. इमिटेशन गेम, व्हाट वाज द नेम? लेट मी सर्च. Imitation game. Yeah, this one, imitation game. Oh, I guess ये वाला slide आपको share नहीं हो रहा होगा. Yes, correct, Zishan. I recommend you to watch this movie after this live. Don't wait for weekend, or you can. It's up to you, but I really suggest you to watch this movie. It will make your cryptography doubts solved. ओके, ये वर्ल्ड वॉर टाइम की मूवी है जहां पर एक्चुअली ये चीज हुई थी. इट्स नॉट लाइक इट्स अ मेड अप मूवी. ये चीज एक्चुअली हुई थी. देयर इज अ मशीन, ट्यूरिंग मशीन, एलन ट्यूरिंग ने बनाई थी. ही हैज अ बिलीव कि इंसान इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व नहीं कर पाएगा. वी नीड सम सॉर्ट ऑफ मशीन. सो अल्टीमेटली ही क्रिएटेड वन. ओके, स्टार्टिंग में किसी ने नहीं माना, बट लेटर ऑन एवरीवन एग्री टू दिस पॉइंट कि हाँ, विदाउट दैट वी कांट डू एनीथिंग. सो ये वर्ल्ड वॉर का टाइम था. सो उसके अराउंड ये मूवी है. इट्स अ मस्ट वॉच. एवरीवन विल बी लाइक, ये मूवी रिकमेंडेशन मिल रही है एज अ सिलेबस, यू हैव टू वॉच इट. All right. So that's all for your cryptography thing. Yes. So अगर घर पे कोई बोले कि क्या कर रहे हो, पढ़ाई करो, you can simply say कि सर ने बोला मूवी देखो. All right, guys. So let me stop this one. I think उसके आगे की जो slides है that really doesn't helpful for today's session. Which movie और Python? Actually Python के लिए movie नहीं, पूरी TV series है. um what was the name? मैं हमेशा नाम भूल जाता हूँ. Monty Circus. uh, you can simply search Monty Python. Let me do a copy and Monty Python. Okay, some circus. क्या नाम था उस शो का मेरे को याद. Yeah, this is the show. Monty Python's Flying Circus. So this show was the reason Python is known as Python. Okay, Python का नाम यहीं से आया था. It's not coming from reptile. Okay, Python जो लैंग्वेज है उसका नाम reptile से नहीं आया था. इस शो से आया था. Okay. और और किसी लैंग्वेज की मूवी चाहिए? Let me share a screen. Hello, Yogesh. Hi. All right. So, okay, cool. I shared my GitHub. I'm not. Okay. So जैसा हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, we will create a community and everyone will create their own GitHub page and we will start helping each other, right? So मैंने अपना साइफर वाला जो ये like पासवर्ड सेविंग वाला जो प्रोजेक्ट था वो मैंने अभी अपने गिटहब पे डाल दिया है. सो नाउ अगेन दिस कोड इज अवेलेबल फॉर यू गाइस. यू कैन सी दिस कोड, मेक चेंजेस अकॉर्डिंगली. एंड अभी आज की क्लास में मैं इसी कोड को एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. लाइव सेशन योगेश वी कीप 6 o'clock. हम जनरली 6 o'clock ट्राई करते हैं एंड एक्चुअली दिस शुड बी हाफ एन आवर सेशन बट अक्सर ये 1 hour का हो जाता है. We love spending time on these lives. So yeah. So actually, this is the code. Just to make it, more readable, let me copy this one and I will take you to the Visual Studio वाला page because यहाँ पे code preview इतना ज़्यादा awesome नहीं दिख रहा. So let me stop sharing actually, and I will take you to my Visual Studio. Okay, here it is. Okay, have a look on the code and give me a second. I will be connecting through my phone ताकि आप लोगों की chat मैं अपने phone पे देख सकूं. So just a second. Okay, till then have a look कि हम क्या module use कर रहे हैं. Have anybody used this module? पहले कभी use करा इस वाली library को? That's a secret. Can you share your GitHub link? Yeah, definitely. I will suggest everyone drop their GitHub link here. Go and follow each other, see their repositories. You can explore my, I think I have 25 plus repositories there. मैं दो वेबसाइट्स पे रिसेंटली ज़्यादा एक्टिव रहता हूँ. द फर्स्ट वन इज योर गिटहब, सेकंड वन इज योर लिंक्डइन. सो यू गाइस कैन आल्सो कनेक्ट मी ऑन लिंक्डइन. काफ़ी लोगों ने कनेक्ट कर लिया है आफ्टर दीज लाइव्स बट या यू आर आल्सो वेलकम. ओके. Alright, so I have the chat in my phone, so now I can go to the VS Code. And अगर आप कोई chat लिखते भी हो, so I will not miss it. It's just in front of me. Okay, so what we are doing here, this is the actual code. Let me collapse everything. These are the functions which I'm using. Okay, and this is the main part. You will see I'm using Python 3.10. How many of you use Python 3.10 this feature, match case? Did anyone use this before? Match case? Match case कभी use करा है? No. How come? It's a new feature in 3.10. Yeah, very very similar to Switch. Even it's better than Switch. It can do a lot of things as compared to Switch. No, only Switch. Yeah, C++ languages, or even Java have this will use from now. Definitely, yeah. Um, See, आज की क्लास में एक और नई चीज लेकर जाओगे. Now you know there is a brand new feature in 3.10. ये 3.10 में ही आया है. अभी 4th October 2021 में रिलीज हुआ. You guys should know about it. Okay. So now we have this match case and we can omit that so many if elif statements. वो बहुत ही बुरी लगती थी, especially मेरे को तो बहुत ही बुरी लगती थी. I was awaiting for this feature from a very very long time, but 3.10 gives me this. I was so satisfied, so happy. One of the best day was it. Cool. So it's more like syntax भी वैसे ही है, but we don't use break. We don't have to use break after every case. I think जिन्होंने switch use करा है, they can relate to this one. You don't have to put break every time. Okay. So Python वाला बहुत clear है. So what I'm doing here, I'm creating a infinite loop. जैसे last class में मैंने mention किया था, there are two type of loops. So I'm using while because I know that will be a indefinite sort of iteration, right? And I have 5 options. It will save my credential, delete my existing credential. It will update my credential. It will. I can do a test login. No, definitely it will not came out automatically. I have this exit option. If user choose to exit, then only this loop will die. So I'm calling a built-in function exit. All right. So cool. All right. So now what we are doing here. So I'm first of all printing hello. Thanks for trusting us. So one statement to begin with. Then I'm giving these 5 options. Then I'm taking one input from the user. Then I have a match case. Okay, it's very similar कि आप सोच के ब्रैकेट में यू पास दी इंटीजर और कैरेक्टर वट एवर यू वांट. तो यहाँ पे हम ch लिख देते हैं एंड वी स्टार्ट अ सूट. सो केस 1 के अंदर वी आर प्रिंटिंग. यू चूज सेव क्रेडेंशियल ऑप्शन. सो गिव मी योर यूजर नेम, गिव मी योर पासवर्ड, एंड आई एम कॉलिंग दिस फंक्शन विच विल सेव माई क्रेडेंशियल. ओके, सो आई एम सेविंग इट. सो अगर आप केस 2 ऑप्शन चूज करते हो, सो इट विल कम टू द केस नंबर 2 विच से डिलीट क्रेडेंशियल, and I will simply say I'm simply calling delete credential. Similarly for update credential. Okay. And then case 4 is your test login. So I'm again taking username and password from the user and doing a test login. And test login will return me a boolean. So on that basis, I will say if return means if it's true, we will print that's correct. Otherwise, we will say sorry that didn't work. 5 to the exit 1, which will say bye bye. And case underscore is the not valid option. So yeah, here are all the functions that I'm using. Probably the delete and update I will give you as the task as a homework. I always give homework in every live. So is anybody doing them या फिर you just close the live and then lay down? Just kidding. But it will be good if you do those tasks जो मैं हर live के बाद देता हूँ. It will be helpful. So let me show you how I'm actually saving the credential. So saving credential, I'm fetching the information from my binary file. Okay, so I have a binary file. उसका नाम मैंने यहाँ पे सेट करा है. It's password.txt. I think it should be binary. So yeah, कुछ भी नाम रख लो, .txt रख लो, .bat रख लो, anything it could be. But I'm using the binary one. You can see here. Okay, to understand this whole project, you should know first of all Python. Secondly, you should know how we do data file handling in Python, and thirdly, you should know about the dictionary data structure. So what I'm doing here, I'm creating a key value pair ka dictionary. Okay, where username is the key and your password is the value. Okay, username will be the key and your password is the value. So and I'm simply dumping that entire key, entire dictionary to my password.txt, or it could be password.dat, whatever you want to be. All right. So the main hook of this project was to do encryption. So let me show you the magical function. This one, encrypt. So what does encrypt do? It will do your cipher. Caesar cipher wala encryption. It will add three. So शायद उस time पे I was doing some, I was maybe showcasing, तो मैंने इसको 3 कर दिया होगा, but हमारे example के हिसाब से it was 2, कि हम A को C बना देंगे, C को E बना देंगे, तो इस तरह से. Alright, so what we are doing here, we are receiving the word कि आपको क्या encrypt करना है. So basically I'm passing the password to this encrypt function, and here I'm creating a you know empty string. Then I'm putting one finite loop. For loop को हम use कर रहे हैं. So for L in word, for letter in word, what I'm doing here, I'm just adding. Okay, this is a binary, a binary operator which will add and assign. It's more like this. Let me write this way. EW is equals to EW, EW plus whatever the expression is, CHRORD. Okay, so both of these lines are same. Okay, either you can use this style or you can use plus equal. It will add and assign in the same line. So थोड़ा सा shortened हो जाता है. You don't need to write EW, दोनों बार लिखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. So yeah. Okay, and finally after running this loop, I'm returning my this EW variable. Okay, so EW variable is your cipher text. Cool. So जहाँ पर भी मैं इसको कॉल कर रहा हूँ, for example I'm calling here. See, I'm creating a new data dictionary. I'm saying data of username. Okay, I think if you have the idea of a dictionary in Python, you know what this line will be doing. Okay, let me explain you. Although data is my dictionary. Okay, get all keys will return me a dictionary. So data is my dictionary. If you write something like this, data and then bracket my username, if this username does not exist, if this username key does not exist in your Python dictionary keys, so it will create a new one. If this already exists, then it will update it. Okay, so these are the default behavior of your Python dictionaries. And what I'm assigning, this is the value what I'm assigning. I'm saying I want to assign encrypted password. Okay, so I'm assigning encrypted password. So just for a debug, I'm printing the data, and this is the main thing which where I'm dumping. See, I'm using the function, or you can say method dump. So I'm dumping my data dictionary to this file. Okay, ये file कौन सी है? This password, this one, password.dat. Okay, so that's your save credential. Let me show you this get all keys क्या कर रहा है ये. It is creating a content dictionary which will be initially empty, and I'm putting a try except block. This is the exception handling in Python, where I'm just opening this file, and yeah, this is the worst exception handling you can do. Okay, this is the worst exception handling. I'm admitting it. Never handle your exceptions like that. Okay, don't just say pass. Okay, you have to do something to it. But at that point of time, I really don't know what to do for now, so I just put pass. So it's a old project. Okay, so I opened this file in RB mode, which says read binary, and then I'm loading all the content of that file into this context dictionary, and finally I'm returning it. Okay, so that's this all keys function is doing. So it's returning your dictionary. अगर फाइल में कुछ भी एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता होगा, so it will return an empty dictionary. अगर फाइल में कुछ एग्जिस्ट करता होगा, so it will return that dictionary. Okay, so this is how I'm handling my save new credential. And finally I'm doing a test login. So once again I'm getting all the keys from the same function जो अभी आपने ऊपर देखा, and I'm storing it to the data variable, and then I'm checking if username in data. So again, the sweetness of Python. Yeah, so we have this membership operator built in. So we just need to say username in data. It will say either true or false. So let's say true. We will compare क्या वो data username equals to encrypt password है क्या. So actually I did a shortcut here. If you notice, I should have a one more function which say decrypt. Okay, जहाँ पे काम बिल्कुल opposite हो रहा होगा. But as I told you, it's the older project, काफी पुराना project है, और and बहुत कम time में I was creating at this one. So मैंने क्या करा, decrypt की जगह मैंने काम उल्टा कर दिया. Okay, instead of decrypting this one, मैंने नए पासवर्ड को encrypt कर दिया, and then I'm comparing it. और actually इसमें कुछ खराबी भी नहीं है. This is somehow like how your hashing work. If someone knows how hashing works to save your password, we are doing exactly same thing. So there is no harm to do this thing. Okay, if this match, I'm returning 1. If it doesn't, I'm returning 0. So basically I'm returning true false. I can also say return true, and here I can also say return false. Cool. So yeah, these are all the functions I'm using. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So any doubt in the code? We will try to run this one. Any doubt in the code? Cool. So yeah, you what you have to do, you have to download the same code and add these two functionality to it. Okay, this one to delete and update. Okay, and वापस से GitHub पे post कर दो, and just either you can mention me कि और आप सेम उसके अंदर thread में भी changes कर सकते हो. अगर आपका काम मेरे को अच्छा लगा, I will attach to the master one. Sounds good. That's how we can build the community. All right. So, what next? We can try this code. We can try to run this one, but I'm not very sure कि ये इस machine में काम कर जाएगा, because I'm on my Mac. The version is 3.8 in this one. Okay, or let's skip the execution part. So sorry for that. But मेरे को अभी ध्यान आया कि मेरे I'm on my MacBook और इसमें 3.8 है. It can't run my 3.10 program because उसको पता ही नहीं कि ये switch match case क्या होता है. Okay, but I hope what version you are using. Can you write quickly in the chat what version you are using? Of course, for Python. 3.10 C, you are the latest. So actually, I also use 3.10, but that's in my Ubuntu machine. I don't do a lot of things on a Mac. Just ये live class ले रहा हूँ और probably कोई meeting होती है, so I use this one. But most of the time I spend with my Linux machine और उसमें built-in 3.10 है. So yeah, cool. All right. Anything you guys want to ask? Anything regarding this project or whatever that you can ask in a public forum? So how can we do further advancement in this project? Yeah. See, first of all, you have to complete these two functionality because this is not a complete one. You have to add these two functionality, and secondly, to encrypt our password, we are simply using the Caesar cipher. Okay, so instead of Caesar cipher, you can go for the some other encryption um, functions. Um, Probably क्या हो सकता है? Probably you can use one block ciphers, right? Block cipher will be a good one because थोड़ा सा slow होता है, but it will be it is reliable. आपके डेटा को 128 128 मतलब जो भी आप ब्लॉक का साइज डिसाइड करो उस ब्लॉक ऑफ साइज में डिवाइड कर देता है एंड देन यू कैन सेव इट. ओके, सो दिस इज द वनीला ऑफ योर क्रिप्टोग्राफी. क्रिप्टोग्राफी हम बहुत ही शुरू से करते आ रहे हैं. दैट्स वाई आज के डे पे हमारे पास जो एल्गोरिथम एग्जिस्ट करती हैं दोज आर अ बिट एडवांस. थोड़ी एडवांस हो गई हैं, उनको टाइम के साथ होना पड़ा एक्चुअली. राइट. So because hackers are everywhere and they try to just destroy your work. Some do for fun, some do for bad intentions, but yeah. Cool. So these are the enhancement you can do with this one, and you are free to change this code any way. इसका पूरा change कर सकते हो. You can change the function name, whatever you want to do with this one. You can do it. Cool. All right. Anyone else? Any question? Did you like this project? Yeah. Alright. I think I trigger those part of your brain कि हम क्या और कर सकते हैं. सिर्फ लैंग्वेज सीखना ही बहुत नहीं है. What we can do. So I'm keep on triggering those part. Alright, cool. So probably आज के लिए मेरे पास इतना ही था. आज का पिटारा समाप्त हुआ. I will be back with another pitara for you guys. Probably कल है and tomorrow we will be talking about the blockchain. That's a very hot topic these days. Blockchain पे बात करेंगे. All right. Some more projects और projects लेकर आए. Yeah. Definitely. These things took time. जो project में वो बने हुए हैं मैं धीरे धीरे उनको filter out करता हूँ and just bring to you guys. And I hope you will like it. All right, guys. So, by the with the finishing note, so we have a lot of courses on educators. So, if you're enjoying these streams, so you can also consider joining those courses. There we have a very structured way where we actually teach you Python, and all those projects are also available there. Okay, maybe some more projects will be there. We start from a very scrap and then took you to the um, you know a place जहाँ पर आप कुछ भी solve कर पाओगे. Okay, so you guys can register yourself. I will give you a nice link यहाँ पर जाकर के आप रजिस्टर कर सकते हो अपने आप को एडुकेटर्स पे, and probably someone will connect you on your WhatsApp. I dropped the link in the chat. Consider this one. Okay, इसको fill करो and someone will connect you. Alright, और Python का कोर्स है, उसके अंदर everything is line by line, यानी कि पूरा structured way में, from very basic things to the advanced data structures in Python. So everything is there. ओके, एंड प्लस आई कीप ऑन टेलिंग कि क्या क्या पॉइंट्स आपको आपके प्रोग्राम को और अच्छा बना सकते हैं देखने में. सो दोज थिंग्स वी ऐड रेगुलरली. बहुत छोटी छोटी डिटेलिंग कि कहाँ पे, लाइक इफ यू ऐड दिस वन, आपका प्रोग्राम थोड़ा और अच्छा हो जाएगा. ओके, एंड इफ यू शो दैट प्रोग्राम टू समवन, तो उनको लगेगा कि पाइथन स्क्रिप्ट वो सबकी देखते हैं, बट दिस स्क्रिप्ट इज अ बिट डिफरेंट. सो या. All right. So let's stop sharing, and that's from my side today. I enjoyed a lot. Probably आप लोगों को भी मजा आया होगा.